See, and one of the reasons that we continue to suffer beyond our desire to grow is because we have trouble identifying the source of freedom's call. We often confuse the various channels that our good comes through for the actual source of our good. See, but the channel is not the source. In other words, in many cases, we actually believe that the channel is the source, but the channel simply isn't. It isn't. There are many, many, many channels, but there's only one source. Now, there are two important reasons to understand this. The number one, that there are many channels. There are many things that we look to for our good to come through. But again, there's only one source. And while there are many channels, the thing we have to recognize about channels is that they are always limited. Always. But there is one source, and it is always unlimited. Thus, look unto me, and be ye saved. Okay. So in Isaiah, freedom's call is when your body is in need of healing, open up to all the channels that enable that healing to come through it. All the channels that healing can come through. Because it can come through many, 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 many channels. Don't curse the channels. But the power within is saying, look unto me as the source of the good. Look unto me as that through which the good comes. Don't confuse the channel for the source. Because unlike the channel, you may be looking to in your life. Unlike that channel, this source is saying, I have no limits. Look at your life right now. Look at what you're calling for right now. Where are you calling for it to come from? Is it a limited channel, or is it an unlimited source? This is like I said, this is very, very subtle. But when we nail this one, this is very, very powerful. Okay? So don't confuse the channel for the source. When you're in need of financial supply, freedom is saying, open to all the channels around you. Open to all the places that this supply can come from. It can come through many channels. Your job, an inheritance, a friend, someone you never even met before, ad infinitum, to infinity. It can come from so many different places, but don't, and even with it coming through different channels, don't curse the channels. Don't get so confused as to say, well, I want it to come from here, but I don't want it to come from here. I want it to fall out of the sky, but I don't want anybody to give it to me. Don't curse your channels. See? But the power within is saying, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what channel it comes through. Look unto me as the source. The channel is always limited. The source is always unlimited. So what Isaiah is saying is that if we look unto any attribute of God, regardless of what it is, love, light, life, power, peace, joy, prosperity, freedom, health, wholeness, any attribute of God, we will be saved from a negative experience if we only look to the source. Now, and the other thing that we have to recognize is that what we're asking for is never impossible. Because with God, all things are possible, right? All right, okay. But the problem is rarely about what we're looking for. The problem is often what we're looking to produce what we're looking for. Do you hear this? I'm telling you, this is a lesson this morning. See, because many times what we're looking to is something that cannot produce what we are calling for. Because the channel is limited. Maybe I shouldn't want this. Maybe it's too big. Who am I to ask for this? Have I been good enough to have this in my world? Maybe God is telling me that this is not for me. See? The source is unlimited. The channel that you are looking to may be limited. The channel that you're looking to may be the very thing that it cannot come through. So that's when things appear to be impossible. Check your source. Am I looking to the source, or am I looking through a channel? All right? So that's freedom's call. Freedom's call is don't look at your salary. Don't look at all the different ways that it can come, because the ways that you think it can come may appear to be impossible to meet the need. My body cannot stand another round of chemo. Don't look at your body. Don't look at the chemo. Look unto me and be ye saved. What a powerful, powerful word. Sometimes we think we're doomed. We think that what we want is impossible. We think that we can't make it through the experience that we're going through. Check your source.